Weight gain is often a symptom of something so much deeper. And one thing I don't like about the diet in the fitness industry, it's a very masculine approach of eat this, don't eat that. It's counting your macros and calories in, calories out. But what I found coaching clients is it's often something so much deeper than that. So I'm so excited to go into this with you on this episode. But before I do that, I have an invitation. I am writing a book, and it is everything I've learned about weight loss and transformation. Putting that into a book, it's going to be there's going to be a lot of practical things because I have like years of blog posts and resources that I give to my clients, but there will also be some deeper chapters that go into self-love, self-care, our own like limiting beliefs around weight loss, and really diving in and getting a little closer to the root. So the invitation is I want you to write it with me. So I want to take a handful of clients through the book, and I want to get your feedback. I want to put in the book the things you actually need. So if you have been struggling with weight loss, maybe you've lost weight before, but you're having trouble now, or maybe you lost a bunch of weight and you put it back on, or maybe you just have never had great success with weight loss, I want to take you through my process. We're going to be goal setting. We're going to be going through the foundations of nutrition. There will be recipes, and you get weekly Q&A coaching with me where you can ask me anything that pertains to what we've been talking about throughout the book. And of course, you're going to get early access to the book as well. And at the end, I want to share you. I want to share your story. I want to share your testimony. So if you have a big breakthrough, I want to be able to feature you across, my social media or in the book. I want to share your story. So let's get into today's episode. So I'm going to take you back to 2013, 2014. The whole reason I started my weight loss journey, my journey through health, was there was two parts of it. The first part was when I was pregnant. I was about 8 or 9 months pregnant with my second baby. I started to realize I had little to no photos of me and my first son as a baby. Him as a baby, me as his mom. His whole first year, there's almost no photos of us together. I had 1,000 photos of him by himself, even some with him with his dad or with grandparents, but I wasn't in any of them. And I just thought, wow, how horrible, for these are the memories I'm leaving him with, and I'm not in any of them. And so I made a declaration that after my second baby came, I would lose the weight and I would feel good again to be in photos. Because the truth is, there were photos of me, but I usually threw them away or I would delete them off of like the digital camera of that age. We didn't really have phones with cameras at that time, but we had digital cameras, and I would just delete any photo I didn't like, which was pretty much all of them. And so in 2013, I was pregnant with my second baby, and I decided that I didn't want that to hold me back anymore. So then after that baby was born in closer to 2014, I really had a hard look at what I was going through, what I was doing. I was going through a deep depression. I didn't really like what I was doing for work. It was barely paying the bills. I knew I was worth more money, but I was afraid to ask for it. I hated getting dressed. I hated even going to the store because, in my own closet, nothing fit, right? And even like going shopping, I didn't want to go up to the next pant size or dress size. I just knew I was not living up to my true potential. And I knew it all stemmed from confidence. I knew that my weight and my health was a direct result of the lack of confidence I was feeling in all areas. And I had some trouble with my marriage. I wasn't feeling connected to my husband. And I can't say it was him. It wasn't anything he did or didn't do. And it was all about me. It was because I wasn't feeling connected to myself. I wasn't feeling connected to my body. And I was out of alignment in so many areas that I was using food and alcohol to comfort me, to numb out the pain that I was feeling. And it wasn't until I really decided that I wasn't going to let this stop me anymore, and I was finally going to take control of my health, and I was going to get to a healthy weight again. I wanted to have the energy to play with my kids, because that was also a huge pain point for me. So I did start with, setting a goal, and I really looked at my habits. I really looked at my nutrition, and I decided I was going to eat better, and I was going to drink more water, and all that is so important. But there's other things that were going on that I did that really changed the game for me. And one of those was I got out a journal and I started writing. I actually wrote letters to people. It was forgiveness letters, but it was also just like getting everything out on paper, everything I was harboring up inside of me, resentment, jealousy, rejection, abandonment from friends and family. And I just got it all out. And this is something that I don't think a lot of people talk about in the diet and fitness industry, is our emotional health and how that relates to the food we put in our body. Of course, when you are in a clear mental state and you are feeling good about yourself, those are the times when you're actually going to eat the things that are on your meal plan and the things you know is good for you, and you're going to feel good about going for a walk and getting in a workout. But often that's not where we start. Things start whenever we are feeling discontentment in our life, or we are harboring deep, dark emotions that we don't want anyone else to know about, or we are afraid to talk about. And we use food or alcohol or work or other addictions to fill this void that we feel in our life, to numb the pain. And so many of us use food to fill that void. And so I started this episode that weight gain is often a symptom of something so much deeper, because you know what you should be eating. You know you should be moving your body, but if there's something stopping you, it's important to get to the root of what that is and not just mask it with whatever weight loss goal you have. And there's something to be said also around like your intention for weight loss, because I can say for years and years and years, I would set a goal based on high school reunion or a wedding that I wanted to go to and all of these external things, but those are not the things that helped me stick to it. Actually, usually about 2 weeks in, I'm like, okay. I'm probably not going to lose weight for that wedding, so it's not a big deal. and I would just give up on myself, and I wasn't able to stay consistent. But when you can really get to the root of what it is that you're craving, and you can get to the root of what it is that you want in your life, and you can set your intention from that place and really understand the why behind you wanting to lose weight, that's when change comes. Um, and so for me, it was really stemmed from this deep desire to not want to hide my body from the pictures or um, from the clothes I was wearing. I had this desire to just feel good about what I saw in photos again. And it wasn't about how other people saw me, which when I was setting goals about how much pounds I wanted to lose or my current dress size, what kind of dress size I wanted to be in, those were very external motivated. I wanted to be a certain size because that's what society wanted, or that's what I felt like, my friends wanted to see, or that I was trying to impress somebody. But when I really sat with myself and realized I just wanted to have good pictures and memories for my children, that was such a different energy and intention. And when I realized I wanted to have the energy to play with my kids, I wanted to have the energy to sit on the floor and actually play with them instead of feeling exhausted all the time and just laying around on the couch, scrolling on my phone. That was such a different energy because it wasn't from the energy of wanting to impress somebody or to hit some kind of status symbol for someone else or something external. But when I started to do it for me and the things that I wanted in my life, that was such a different energy, and it actually gave me a different kind of drive. And so I actually created an intention setting worksheet for you, where you can start to understand your intention for your life and your day. And it really helps you to decide, make those decisions on, how you're going to run your day based on the goals that you have and based on the intentions you have. And so you can find that in the show notes. And also, if you would like to join me in writing this book, it's all about transformation. It's all about transforming from the inside out. And yes, I promise you will lose weight through this program. But you're going to get so much more than that. And I will leave the details. You can check the details out on my website. And I'll leave the link in the show notes here. So if you want to join now, you can join. We're starting in December after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday. And I do have an early bird bonus for you. If you jump on now, you will also get access into my Raise the Bar Vision workshop. So we are talking all about raising the bar and raising your standards of what you expect your life to be. And it's really about setting that vision for what you want in your life. And that is where everything starts. So I'm so excited to have you join me. And please do check it out. And if this resonates with you, I can't wait to see you inside.